And with this review, the day of comedy comes to an end. Which is very sad, because honestly, we should rename the weekend to like Comedy Weekday or something. I don't know what name we could come up with. But still, the weekends have so much to offer if we think about it. I mean, we have the Survival Game Club, Space Dandy Season 2, we have Barukamon, and then we have Gekkan Shoujo. 4 different comedies that have different focuses of comedy in each individual show. And it's interesting and intriguing to see so many different forms of comedy from this anime season. So anyways, getting back on topic. This episode of Gekkan Shoujo focuses on the prince. And that right there, that trolled me. It definitely trolled me. It was a reverse fucking trap. Wow. So we have a lot of traps from this anime season. I'm glad we finally got a reverse trap. This girl looks like a guy, but at the same time, she's like a girly guy. But, you know, still the point of it is, it's still a girl, it's a reverse trap, so I'm like, ha! Okay, so now that I'm past that, the episode had a great form of comedy to it. It was really fucking funny getting to see our main female character's inner thoughts constantly. Seeing how she's like, oh no! Mikorin has fallen for the prince, all that jazz. She's like, she's cheating. I'm like, oh, that's fucking adorable and cute. So that was a funny moment right there. The entire prince of this episode was amazing. I was just bawling with laughter this entire episode. I really don't have a favorite moment from this episode. Honestly, I don't. I enjoyed the entire episode, just like Barukamon. It was fun. It was really fun watch. I definitely was excited. I was happy. I had a smile on my face. I was giggling and laughing, drinking some coffee, and I'm like, hell yeah, this is Gekkan Shoujo. It definitely is so vastly different from the other anime of the season when it comes to comedy, and that's what I like. It focuses more on the comedy between the characters, especially with the situations with the characters' personalities. That's exactly the type of comedy this series is, and it's funny. It's really fucking funny seeing how these different characters are being used as references for the mangaka's actual manga, and that right there is unique. Nozaki is a really awesome. The music of this episode really made the episode's comedy a lot better. It suited every single individual aspect of this episode, and it had a really good slice of life feel to it. You know, I even enjoy the entire moments with the prince, you know, hitting on other women, and like, oh, you're my Hime-sama. How she played off, like, forgetting someone's name. For instance, you had the prince, or the female girl prince, forget this girl's name, but plays it off by saying, oh, you're my Hime-sama. That was so great. I love the reaction faces of our main female character from this episode. So, I feel like this episode offers a lot for all comedy fans. There's really not much I can say that's bad about this episode. Even the animation looked really good in this episode. It did. All the reactions were good. The backgrounds looked stunning. The music held up, and it was on cue on certain different points of this episode. The mood was there. I was laughing. I mean, this episode set out to make me laugh, and it definitely did it. So, honestly, as I always say, what's not to love about this episode? It's a good-ass episode. I mean, I could see how some people could say this is not that good, but, I mean, it's a good episode in my eyes. I mean, I had fun watching it, and I think that's the main point we need to look at when we're watching a comedy anime. So, it did it there. I'm happy. I'm happy and satisfied with this episode. I'm looking forward to next week's episode of Gekkan Shoujo, because this series has a lot to offer when it comes to the different form of comedy it shows us. So, everybody, tell me your thoughts about this episode. What was your favorite moment? What was your least favorite moment? What do you feel about this episode as a whole? Do you feel like this series is a different form of comedy from the others? And would you recommend this over all the other comedy anime we have from this season? Is this anime tied with Barukamon in your eyes? Or is Barukamon still on that high pedestal? Please let me know in the comments below. I'm interested to see all your thoughts about this. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.